You know, joy isn't something you find outside of you. It's something you awaken inside of you. I can't tell you how many people I've met sitting in my office with tears in their eyes saying, I just don't feel like myself anymore. And what I always say back is, that version of you, she's still in there. He's still in there. We just need to bring him back. See, we've been trained to chase happiness through achievements, through stuff, through other people. But true joy, it comes from within. And today I'm going to show you some simple, powerful ways to feel that joy again every day, even on the hard ones, especially on the hard ones. You know, joy isn't something you find outside of you. It's something you awaken inside of you. I can't tell you how many people I've met sitting in my office with tears in their eyes saying, I just don't feel like myself anymore. And what I always say back is, that version of you, she's still in there. He's still in there. Everybody just needs to bring him back. See, we've been trained to chase happiness through achievements, through stuff, through other people. But true joy, it comes from within. And today I'm going to show you some simple, powerful ways to feel that joy again every day, even on the hard ones, especially on the hard ones. You know, most people wake up with a to-do list longer than their energy supply. And I always ask, what if joy was on that list too? Not just getting through the day, but actually feeling good in it. We think joy is this rare moment, something you only feel on holidays or special occasions. But I want to change that. I want you to feel joy every single day, and not in some fake positive thinking kind of way. I'm talking about grounded, real, brain-based joy, the kind that's possible at any age. Yes, even 70. Even 90, even when you feel like you've been through too much. Let's start with something simple. Movement. Not exercise, not go to the gym, just move. Dance in your kitchen, walk around your block, stretch while you watch TV. Movement sends blood flow to your brain. And when your brain gets more blood, it wakes up. You start to feel more alive. And joy naturally follows. You're not stuck because you're old. You're stuck because your brain's not getting what it needs. And movement, that's free, that's available. That's healing. Try 10 minutes today. Just 10. You'll see what I mean. Oh, let's go a little deeper on movement, because it's not just about the blood flow, though that's huge. It's about what movement does to your identity. When you move, you break the pattern of stillness, of stagnation. And in that break, there's freedom. Your body holds emotion, trauma, old energy. Movement helps release it. Think about it. When you're sad, you hunch over. When you're joyful, you lift your arms. Your body and emotions are connected. So move, not to burn calories, but to reclaim your joy, even if it's slow, even if it's small. It matters. And there's food. Now, I'm not the food police. I don't want you to feel guilty about a cookie, but your brain is made of what you feed it. Junk food. It clouds your thoughts. It spikes your mood, then crashes it. And then you wonder why you feel sad, sluggish, or numb. Try this. Eat a colorful plate. Greens, reds, oranges. Eat food that grew in the ground, not in a factory. You'll start to notice your mood lifting, your focus sharpening, and that spark you thought was gone, it comes back. One meal at a time. That's joy on a fork. Let me tell you a quick story. I had a patient in her mid-60s who told me she cried every morning. She had no idea why. We looked at her diet, processed everything. So we did one thing. We swapped her breakfast from pastries and sugary coffee to eggs, avocado, and berries. That's it. Within 3 weeks, she said, I feel like I'm waking up from a fog. That's not magic. That's biology. Food is fuel, but it's also information. It tells your brain what kind of day to have. Give it what it needs, and joy finds you. Let's talk about breath. Yes, your breath. It's the one thing you're doing right now that can instantly change how you feel. Most of us breathe shallow, especially when we're stressed. Try this with me. Inhale slowly for 4 seconds. Hold it. Exhale for 6. Do that a few times. Feel that. Your nervous system just started calming down. Your brain just got more oxygen, and your heart rate, it slowed. That's not a trick. That's biology. And it's a key to feeling peace, presence, and yes, joy. Anytime, anywhere. There's a breathing technique I often teach my patients. It's called 4-7-8. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Try it before sleep. Try it during a stressful moment. It activates the vagus nerve, the nerve that calms your whole body down. When your nervous system is calm, your brain can access clarity, creativity, and yes, joy. You don't need a fancy app. You don't need a guru. You just need your breath. And a few moments of attention, that's it. And I know some of you are thinking, but my life is hard. You don't know what I've been through, and you're right. I don't know your pain, but I know your brain, and I know that healing, joy, and peace are not just possible, they're designed into you. But we have to activate them. We have to fight for them. And one way we do that is through gratitude, not just saying thank you, but feeling it. Each morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They might feel silly, but it rewires your brain. It shifts your focus from lack to abundance and joy. It lives in that shift. Let's expand on that. Gratitude literally changes your brain chemistry. It increases dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitters. But here's the catch. It has to be felt. So don't just write, I'm grateful for my home. Close your eyes, picture it. Feel the warmth of your bed, the safety of your walls, the roof over your head. That's when the shift happens. That's when joy sneaks in. Between the lines of your ordinary life, gratitude doesn't make your life perfect. It makes your brain present. And that's where joy grows. Another powerful habit is connection. We are wired for each other. Loneliness shrinks the brain. Isolation triggers depression. But connection, it lights you up. Make one phone call today. Hug someone a little longer. Talk to the cashier like they matter. Connection doesn't have to be big to be beautiful. I've seen people recover from decades of sadness with just one consistent friend. Don't wait for people to find you. Be the one who reaches out. You don't need a crowd. Just one kind connection a day. And watch your joy rise. Let's dig deeper here. Social connection is one of the strongest predictors of long-term health and happiness. People with strong social ties live longer, they recover faster, they even have better immune function. Your brain lights up when you're seen, heard, understood. That's why even small interactions matter. A smile, a shared story, a moment of presence. It's not about popularity. It's about belonging. Create it. Seek it. Nourish it. Because your joy isn't just yours. It's connected to others. And we're just getting started. Here's another tool. Purpose. Do you know what gets people up in the morning? Even in pain, even in struggle? A sense of purpose. It doesn't have to be huge. It can be taking care of a pet, tending to a garden, volunteering, helping your neighbor. Purpose gives your brain a reason to engage. It lights up your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making, focus, and hope. Without purpose, your mind drifts. It fixates on problems, but with purpose, everything shifts. Purpose is fuel for joy. So let's end where we began, with hope, because I want you to know you're not broken, you're not behind, you're not too late. Joy is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's brain medicine. And it starts with one step, just one. Maybe today you try a new breakfast, or you go for that walk, or you sit in silence for 5 minutes and just breathe, whatever it is. Don't wait. Start now. Because the more you practice joy, the more your brain expects it. And when your brain expects joy, it starts to look for it. And that changes everything. So if no one has told you lately, I'm proud of you. I believe in you. And your brain, it's not done. It's just getting started. You were made for joy. Don't forget that. And don't give up. You've still got time. You've still got power. And your joy, it's